Raise it up, why? Raise it up. Raise it up, why? Raise it up. Hey, raise it up, why? Raise it up. Raise it up, why? Hey, raise it up. Hey, raise it up, why? Raise it up. Raise it up, why? Raise it up. North side, raise it up. South side, raise it up. East side, raise it up. West side, raise it up. Raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up. North side, raise it up. South side, raise it up. East side, raise it up. The west side, raise it up. Raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up.
Hey loves, hey loves, hey loves, hey loves. My name is Wyann Vaughn, also known as Y, and this is another wonderful episode of Raise It Up, Y, the podcast. We are coming to you quasi-live the last Thursday of March 2020 in an episode we are calling March Mindset Madness. I know we're missing the March Madness that we usually do due to certain circumstances currently going on here, there, and everywhere around the world. But today, we're going to not only focus on mindset, but we're going to be answering a question. Why do I have to believe it to see it? All right? So, March Mindset Madness. Why do I have to believe it to see it? All right? Today is about focus and mindset plus perspective. All right? Focus, mindset, perspective. We're delving further into our 2020 year of self-awareness, looking at, is our mind right? Speaking of right, I think it's only right if we kind of address the current state of what's going on in the world today. You know, I know this is the last Thursday of 2020 when you get this, but at the time that we're filming this, the world, I think, is learning about how much we are connected, more than we probably ever have, at least in my lifetime. So to that, I would like to say, in this moment, I would like to offer you this vibration of just straight up peace. Peace in being still. I know that you like to hear me, or well, I like to hear me, I guess, talk about vibrations on this show. Actually, the tagline of this show is where we help you raise your self-awareness, vibration, and your capacity for love, which is knowledge. Regarding vibrations, though, there's a vibration in the air. It's almost palpable when you go outside at this particular moment. And that vibration is one that's really quick-footed, and maybe it feels a little agitated, maybe anxiety-filled. There might be a lot of worry and sometimes even fear going on with things that we can't see, but that affect us. I offer you one of the highest vibrating emotions, which is peace. We'll talk about this just a little bit later, but I wanted to say it right here in the beginning of this particular podcast. Life is, ladies and gentlemen, we are, all right? I am and you are, period. That meaning simply we're existing. We are not humans doing. We are humans being. Just be. Peace, be still. Depending on how you believe, that statement might have more meaning to you. But regardless of how you believe, peace to you, to your loved ones, to your families, to your pets, to your work environments, to your bills, to your finances. Let there be peace. Let there be peace, all right? And I'm stating that with the authority of all that is positive that is in me to give to y'all. I want to lead us into our grounding with this resounding sense of peace and knowledge that it is all right. It ain't going to be all right. It is all right. We, everything, is already all right. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to give you that. If you can hear the sound of my voice, peace is with you. If you can see me on YouTube, hello, and peace is with you. To those listening, thank you. Spotify listeners, Apple Podcast listeners, we appreciate, respect, and love on everything that you all do, whether it's just a like, whether it's a subscription, whether it's just a view or just another download and a listen. We just appreciate that you're taking this time to be with yourself alongside me and my voice. I appreciate that. Me and my team, we appreciate that. All right? And with that being said, you all know how we start these podcasts. It's with grounding. With grounding, we become directly where we are, in our skin, in the very fabrics of the clothes that surround us physically, even though our auras stretch out much further than where we are in our physical right now. Ladies and gentlemen, take this moment to just sit and be. If you're driving, please keep your eyes open, regardless of how soothing and sexy this voice sounds. And if you are anywhere else and you feel it could be useful to do so, go ahead and close your eyes. A lot of fast motion going on right now, a lot of fast vibration out in the world. Let's get this real long, expanded vibration of peace to surround you like a big hug. And I invite you to close your eyes. Take this moment to ground yourselves and just be here with me. Hear my voice. Feel your feet. Can you feel your feet right now? Y'all hear me say this every podcast, but can you literally feel your feet? Wiggle those toes if you can. Touch that nose if you would. And just recognize that you are here. You are alive. You are breathing. You are well. You are here. Do this with me. Breathe a breath in. Blow a breath out. Let's do that again. In through our noses. And out through our mouths. Take this moment to own this simple miracle called life. Just that you're breathing and winning by living this life. By spending this time with my voice right now. You invest in your betterment. I'd like you to sit with that. And if nothing else, just feel proud. And welcome. Let's go up. If this is your first time listening, I hope you're pressing play on positive. It's a campaign that I've been kind of running in my personal life. I don't own a TV. I do not subscribe to a lot of what a bunch of social media does. I don't follow a lot of people. And that's no diss to people in general. It's a simple statement of, you ever heard of that adage, too many cooks in the kitchen can spoil the dish? Well, in my world, the life that I look to cook up, I like to keep just a couple chefs in the kitchen around me, and a couple chefs at a time. I follow a lot of people, but I don't follow and look at all of their examples at the same time. Why? Because too much data, too much information overwhelms me. It starts to make life feel like a really quick heartbeat, like the heartbeat of a hummingbird. I think birds in general have about a heartbeat of 120 beats per minute. It's very, very quick. Ours is literally half that, if not slower. If you are an athlete, your resting heart rate is at about, goodness gracious, something between 30 to 50. about. It depends on, what you do. If you're a CrossFit type of a trainer, if you're more into cardio, or if you might be a weightlifter. It just depends on what you do. But the more at rest you are, the fewer beats per second, per minute rather, does your heart need to give off in order for you to have energy. All right? It means that a lot of oxygen through that blood is being taken to all of your parts. I've been doing this podcast for a little over a year now, and I don't know that that grounding little poem has ever meant more than it does in days like today. I think that this life that we're all living is a real, true miracle. I don't know if we give it enough credit, but it is. And if you are above ground, AKA if you are living, AKA if you can hear my voice, if you can see a sight in front of you, let's say that you weren't blessed with the gift of sight, at least you have sound, touch, something. Ladies and gentlemen, recognize life ain't done with you yet. Now, if you done with life, that's on you. But life ain't done with you yet. There's a whole lot to be thankful for, a whole lot to live for. I would like you to focus on these things, all right? Spending a little more time on this grounding than usual, but that's okay. Today we got a couple things going. We're going to give you the Douxadiddy that we smoked y'all on and faked y'all on. The last episode, we said we was going to give you guys the song Scales from the Wyann EP, and we did not. But that is because I forgot to make sure that I told my team to put that at the end. So no fault to anyone but me. However, what more perfect a time than now? You guys get it at the end of the episode. This after the paying dues, after the couple dates and things like that. You will be making sure that you get to hear what I've now discovered is my favorite song on my EP. Oh my gosh, is it really? I don't know. Anyways, today, right now, Scales is my favorite song on my EP. I just thought about that. It's just so wavy and smooth and cool. It's the vibration of it is what I'm promoting for this podcast. So maybe it was heaven sent and divine that we forgot it on the last one, because the smooth, chill look at love that the Douxadiddy Scales that'll be at the end of this episode is, it's the vibration I think that we're going to be on this whole podcast. All right? So, just wanted to give you guys that. Stay tuned. At the end of this podcast, you will hear Scales. Just so you guys know, though, Scales is not only my favorite, a very, very simple song. The way that song came about, Chris Cadenhead taught me my scales, right? On a guitar, though. We were on a guitar. And he was taking me up the scale and down the scale and up the scale and down the scale, almost like for a singer. It's like tuning my ears so that there are certain tones that I just know. When you, Chris could probably speak more to this, but when we sing or if he starts to play, there are certain songs that happen in a particular key, at least the key that they're originally in when you hear them on the radio and things like that. But when you're a singer, depending on your range and where your voice feels comfortable vibrating, you might have to drop the key of that song. You might have to raise the key of that song so that it fits with your particular voice. Well, me personal, I like to sing songs the way that they are originally. It's like paying a homage to where the song is. But to help me understand and kind of train and tune my ear to a particular song, Chris took me up and down my scales. And in the kitchen at my house, this song began writing itself. And it was in my head for so much longer than it was when we actually started writing. Do you remember this? It was 2014 that the song was in my head at first. So then when we finally got to it and we put it together, when we actually recorded it, oh my God. So To Pimp a Butterfly just turned, not 5, 6. To Pimp a Butterfly came out 2015. Yes. So it just turned 5 this past Ides of March, which is the middle of March, the 15th of March. And we left a session for Mortal Man that Terrace was at. Kamasi was there. And we were supposed to have James and a couple other people come. James Fauntleroy, Terrace Martin and Kamasi Washington. I forget, everybody don't know. So we're all doing, waiting for everybody to come. And it was apparent that at that point, everyone was stuck in another session at another location. I says, are we done? Are we done today? They're like, yeah, you know, we'll come back and try it again tomorrow. I'm like, okay. I went to your studio that was over there in Burbank, and One Take Jake. That is the one, that's the one and only take of that song, because the files, and we lost the session. So everything you hear on the Wyann EP at large is, it was all we had. Yeah, they were the rough mixes, and I just loved the song so much. I says, yo, I have faith in it. I bet on me. So I wanted these songs out, and a lot of what you guys heard, with the exception of maybe 2, Love Unconditional and 4 Steps. Oh, and Take Me Down. And Take Me Down. We had sessions.
We didn't have session for 4 Steps. That's just 2 tracks from Terrace.
Oh, I was thinking vocally. I keep forgetting. Okay. Yeah. There's so much more to go on. Okay, yeah. But Scales was one of those songs that came about in One Take Jake. Talk about being in the vibe, being there in the moment. It was such a beautiful fucking song, yo. It was just so pretty as we sang it, and Chris's chords, and had a guitar player come over, and just, so it was such a beautiful sound bed for me. I could hear the harmonies even before we laid them, right? Right. I heard the harmonies, and I was like, oh. And so when I was just singing, I'm just playing around with all these things. So when you hear the melody at the end of this podcast, just know that that one melody was sung once and sung down completely once. We added all the harmonies after, but I could hear them so vividly that it was just like I was lost in the melody. OMG. I fucking love that song.
It's amazing.
Scales, you're amazing. God bless you. Okay, so that was my...
Amazing.
Dee, 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 dee. Okay, they don't all know how I talk. Don't tell them that. Okay, I'm happy. All right. So next, Raise 'Em Up. All right. The segment is called Raise 'Em Up. And we're looking at me. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Hey. Ooh, I love that damn song. Her, you're amazing, woman. You are amazing. And March is Women's Appreciation and History Month, as well as Social Work Awareness and Appreciation Month. And guess who's a social worker? You! You! Okay, me. But don't worry about that. I was going to say that focus, bro. Focus is why we are raising you all up. And what I wanted to impart upon you all, any of you, I'm going to be teaching the end of this semester, the latter half of this semester at Pasadena City College. That might be an online course given how things are going at colleges and things, but we shall see. So even if it is high class, because this is going to be your first time really getting to see me. Damn, I've been cussing and shit. Okay, so anyways, the focus. I want you guys to know that perspective changes where and what you all see in this world. Perspective changes where and what we see in this world. I'll give you a small example of that. We just discussed the climate in the world right now, where there is a lot of frantic energy behind unfortunate news that's continuing to update itself and feel egregious that, you know, some things could have been prevented. We could have gone about these, the way that we're keeping health in this nation, in this world, in a different way. But guess what? These are the cards that we were dealt. So the way Wyann's perspective works is, here's where we are. Where do we go from here? What do we do now? Some of you guys know I taught math for 7 years for Los Angeles Unified, and you'll hear a lot more about Los Angeles Unified at the Wyann's Words of Wisdom section of the podcast, because I make an analogy to some stuff there. You'll see it in a second. But about teaching math, The vibration of a problem and the vibration of a solution are different. Quite different, in fact. X plus 3 equals 10. X plus 3 equals 10. Some people listening to this just froze up like, wait, math? I don't do math. I don't like math. Why is she X? X plus 3, algebra, damn. Algebra was that. I never got to algebra. I got to pre-algebra at best. Blah, 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 blah. All while we're ruminating over the problem. X plus 3 equals 10. The longer you're discussing what you feel about the problem, what you think about the problem, how you've never encountered this problem before, how the problem sounds crazy. Oh my God, problem. You can do this for 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 years, and you'll never know what X is. Because as long as you stay focused on the problem, it is all you will see. All right, so different. X plus 3 equals 10. What is X? How do people solve problems like this? I might not have been taught, but I think I know a couple people who are. I want to know what this is. This is interesting to me. It feels difficult, maybe even, but I guess I need to know, what is X? I'd like to know. Maybe I can Google it. Maybe if I'm around people who've passed math, who've passed algebra, I'm gonna ask them. I want to know. I want to know the answer. And so long as you stay focused on the solution, I don't care, 5 days, 5 minutes, 5 hours. It's going to be a short amount of time, because when you're focused on the answer, you're going to get the answer. When you're focused on the problem, you will remain in the problem forever and always. You can get stuck in a sad little loop there. But when you focus on solutions, there's evolution in that. By the way, X plus 3 equals 10. To solve any algebraic expression, which rather, that's not even an algebraic expression, an algebraic equation. An equation is a math problem with an equal sign. An expression is a math problem without an equal sign. If you want to know how to solve any of them, do the opposite operation to both sides of the equal sign, solve. Number 1, opposite operation. Number 2, both sides of the equal sign. 3, solve. X plus 3 equals 10. Opposite of plus 3, minus 3. Do it to both sides. X minus 3, X minus 3. What is 10 minus 3? 7. X equals 7. So in case you ever wanted to know quickly how to solve any algebraic equation, do the opposite operation to both sides of the equal sign. Solve. 1, 2, and 3. You'll solve anything. And that goes all the way up to business calculus. There is no other way to solve any problem in algebra. So you're welcome, number 1. Number 2, so long as you're focused on the problem, you will remain in the problem. The second you become interested and focused on the solution, there will be evolution. And I will answer the question that is in our title today. Why do you have to believe it to see it? Y'all usually don't hear it that way. You usually hear, man, I got to see it to believe it. I got to see things to believe things. What that implies is you have to wait for someone else who's had the imagination to create something, to show you something, for you to drag your spirit, drag your energy, and drag yourself to get into whatever somebody else has already done.
Here's what I found.
Bitch, listen, I'm so sorry-ish. But when you need to see things to believe things, you are playing the dependent on anybody else role. You are putting yourself in a worker, not a entrepreneur role. You are an employee, and you're not thinking like a creator or an employer. If you need to see health before you decide to think, to believe that you are healthy, oh, honey, you might be sick for a while then. Different. What happens when You believe you are healthy while you're in your hospital bed on your IV. What happens when you believe you will gain even when you're in a state of lack? Remember what we said about focusing on that problem versus focusing on the solution? Baby, the second you decide that you are believing in whatever you want to see, trust the thing you desire, the thing that you want to see, it will reveal itself. 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 hours, days, or years from now, I don't know if that matters. If you're a person that wants to fall in love and feel the warmth of your lover's smile on your face, once you've felt that, I don't know if you ask anybody who's been happily married for years or who's been in a situation where they wanted a child and then finally got that child and they enjoy the beauty of their child. You can ask them. It doesn't matter a lot how long it took the child, the lover, the money, the house, the health to get there. It's that it's there. Once it's there, the amount that they enjoy it, oh, it's hard to put into words. Believe it. Take a risk. Believe in you. Believe in the greatest version of you, the greatest sights or heights that you might want to attain. Believe it. Why? If you are listening and the state is still similar to how it is now when I'm recording this podcast, nigga, you ain't got shit to lose. You can be in your house all by yourself, away from people, safe distances, and you can be lamenting and worrying and dying inside. Or you can be in your house coming up with new creative ways to live. And not just live as in survive, but enjoyment, thriving, evolving, having a fucking blast while you're doing what you do. I told someone the other day, every recession has made new millionaires. This isn't an exception, not by a long shot. So ladies and gents, believe in the highest, the best and most abundant versions of whatever you desire. Trust and believe those will be yours. Question: what does the highest version of you look like? What is the best case scenario of our world right now look like to you? If you haven't pondered that, you might be more focused on the problem than the solution. Set a destination for yourself. Set something for yourself to focus on. And watch life gravitationally pull you towards it. And if you don't believe me, dare it. Try it. And what's the worst that could happen anyways? Your current state? Dare to dream and believe in yourself. Those things you are believing are the things you will be seeing. And that is why your mindset is so important. I want to give you a couple juxtaposing mindsets in case you need them so that you can help yourself know where you are, problem focused or solution focused and things like that. I want to give you all the positive ones first because I have a hard on for positivity and I always focus on the great things first, the good stuff first. Usually always, but not always. First though, definitely first. Growth mindsets, victorious mindsets, abundant mindsets, positive mindsets, resilient mindsets, love mindsets, learning mindsets, and open mindsets. Woo! It's hard to even say those and be in a ugly mood. I don't know. Or just kind of like, yeah, positive mindset. It doesn't match. You understand? Let me tell you what their opposites are Growth versus fixed. Victorious versus victim. Abundance versus scarcity. Positive versus negative. Resilient versus perfectionist. Love versus fear. Learner versus a know-it-all. And open versus closed. Just to kind of popcorn some of these. Abundance versus scarcity. People got scared, and people who took on a scarcity model went out and took many resources because they were scared that there would be scarcity. And guess what? To an extent, there was some scarcity. But guess who created it? The scared people. They thought there would be lack. They behaved in a way that created a lack situation. How crazy is that? Different abundance mindset. People who saw, oh, people are taking all of these. So guess what? There's more than enough in the world. Maybe there's not this resource out here today. I'll come back tomorrow. If I don't come back tomorrow, you know what? I'll focus on something else because it'll be right back. This is a big world with a lot of stuff in it. And guess what? There's room for everything. That's an abundance mindset. People started bartering. I saw some of my friends on one of my Instagram, I think the Instagram account, the Raise It Up Y account, where someone was like, hey, I don't know if anyone needs produce, but I have produce. Would anyone be willing to trade me toilet tissue? And they got a lot of feedback. And people started bartering and trading goods for resources, resources for goods. A creator is going to find a way to create. A person with a positive mindset is going to find a way to make positivity regardless of what. But I just want you guys to see that anything in this life, you'll get in this life, even if you create the problem that you are in fear of seeing. That's deep. That was the Raise 'em Up section, though. I wanted to give you all that because you have options, ladies and gentlemen. You have options. You can choose abundance. You can choose growth. You can choose positivity and openness. And I want you to know that by choosing those things, I think you're going to run around and see a world that you really enjoy. Enjoy, not just live in, survive in, happen to be in, but one that thrives and feels good to you as well. We have two high whys. We have two high whys. One comes from Andy of Orange County. Andy asks, how do you refresh your brain? I feel like I sometimes have too many windows open on my computer, which is my mind. How do you refresh? What happens to a computer when too many windows are open? When too much juice is pulling from it, especially if it's not plugged in? It ends up just going down, winding down, and it eventually what? It shuts off. We created computers. Our brains were the first computers. We function literally the same way. Log off. Stop. Shut down. Now, you can choose that shutting down, like resting, like taking a break from all of the work and going for a walk, like not being around the issues and start kind of just having a parlay time inside of the solution types of areas. Or you can make your body go, go, go. You can make your brain go, 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 and agitate itself and ruminate over the issues and keep all of the crazy energy popping up in your head. And guess what? You will have sickness. You will work yourself into an anxiety attack. You can produce a cancer environment within your body. Cancer cells are in everybody's bodies, by the way. But only those who deal with stress a certain way have cancer grow in their bodies to the point where it becomes cancer as we know it, as an illness and a sickness. I hate to sound like I'm belittling, because I'm not. I am going to say, though, that I'm preaching a bunch of this positive talk, positive thinking. Again, going back to the grounding. This grounding we've been doing since episode 1, which was January of 2019. We haven't stopped grounding, taking a moment to stop, to rest your brain, to cool out your vibe in order for you to be able to absorb new information. I haven't changed my process. What did I just tell you guys a second ago? Opposite operation, do it to both sides, solve. That is going to solve every algebraic equation known to man. There is no other way. That is it. In that same way, the road to wellness is one way. Balance, chill, vibes. Give yourself something to do and then something to not do, actively not do. I think some of you guys have seen my tattoo. Babe, say the name of this.
That's a dotted quarter rest.
A dotted quarter rest. This was God's love note to me in 2017. I got this tattoo in New York at the end of May 2017. And this was his way of saying, AY, I need you to rest more. Rest more. You are going a mile a minute, baby girl. Rest more. There's going to be more stuff that I need to tell you, and you generally can't hear me when there's so much noise going on in your life. Rest more. And I can guarantee you, and just for people who know music, a quarter rest is like having one stopped beat out of 4 beats, like how you dance salsa. You know, 1, 2, 3, rest, 1, 2, 3, rest, right? When you have a dotted quarter rest, you're resting like 3/2. Not 3/2.
The dot adds half the value.
Oh, so yeah.
It's 1.5.
It adds half of a beat. So
half of whatever the dot is connected to.
Half of whatever the dot is connected to. So this is 1/4. So it will be 1.5/4. Okay, I see like math, so that's why. But 1.5/4. So let me see. Instead of 1, 2, 3, wait, and 1, 2, 3, wait, and 1. Right? Am I right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2. That would be like a quarter. So if it was 1, 2, 3, wait, and 1, 2, 3, wait, and 1, 2. Shit, I'm off.
That's all right. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Terrace will be disappointed. Because, of course, I FaceTimed him when I was getting this. He said, see, you know, I know, nigga, because I know, blah, blah. I was like, why did I FaceTime him? I should have FaceTimed Dad. But no, he was he was feeling good.
Out, like, what?
It's not wrong. That's right.
Yeah. No, that's right. I'm just trying to figure out how to count it in the thing. I don't know. In the dance. That's weird.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, in the dance.
Yeah, like
of salsa.
Like you're saying, yeah.
Don't worry. I'm going to get that for y'all. Don't even trip. Now I feel like dancing. But okay, don't trip. Yes, Andy in Orange County, just know, when you have too many open windows, you can either choose to proactively shut some things down, not forever, for just a little more than you usually do. Give yourself a time to recoup. Make sure you're sleeping. Make sure you're not eating and working. When you eat, just eat. Or watch programming that you enjoy. Again, this whole campaign, press play on the positive. Press play on positivity. It's just a way for your brain not to be agitated with reality TV drama, let's just say. Or any sort of a drama, let's just say. Or real life, which looks like a lot of reality TV and drama. Drama keeps ratings up. Why does it keep ratings up? Because people are, what's going to happen? What's going to happen next? And look at even, behavior doesn't know how to lie, right? So look at what I'm doing. And when you talk about peace, We talk about laying back. We talking about just rest and hanging. It takes even your posture and cools it out. You can do that proactively by choice for balance. Or you can run until life sits your ass down. Because it will. Because it will. And that way, it's going to take you a whole lot more time to recuperate. Because once you're sick, and once you're dealing with that, now you have to deal with, gosh, how long am I going to be down? And oh, man, I should have just said, and I knew I should have. Oh, man, and, I'm losing pay. And different when you get to proactively say, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm not going to do. I am going to make sure I vacate. I am going to make sure I take moments to myself each and every day. A lot of you guys like that post from episode 14 where I talked about my morning routine and how I give to me at the top of my day so I'm never the one holding the end of the stick at the end. All right? That's what's never going to work for me. You got to do for you. You got to do for you and be good to yourself. You're the only you got. And you are the battery pack in your life. When you run you down, whose job is it? Who's supposed to run your life for you? I'll wait. That part. All right? I love you. I know you got this because we all do. But just proactively give yourself the pause. Give yourself permission to rest. And if somebody else don't like it and you're doing your best, that's when you bend over, give someone your full and complete ass to kiss, lick, and do whatever the fuck else. Because there's no exception for not taking care of you. Nobody is good enough for it. Never. Second high why question comes from Lamar from Compton. I think he might say Bompton. But don't worry, Compton, right? And his was going off of episode 15. We talked about why men cheat. And we said that those were answers by men for men. Or rather, we said for men from men. His question, though, was, why do women cheat? Do you have all day or no? No. Honey, women cheat for generally similar reasons that guys cheat. First thing that comes to mind, though, why women cheat is, well, really, we're talking about women. I'm not talking about girls, and I'm not talking about people who don't know themselves. We're talking about a full-grown woman, a person who knows herself, does well for herself, and is doing good within herself, usually when she feels undervalued. If she feels undervalued, if she feels unheard, and I know we talk a lot, I'm so sorry, but if she feels unheard, and unheard doesn't just mean her actually talking. It might mean little things like you're not doing what you did to get her, to keep her. So she might say stuff like, man, remember when something you did in the beginning? Who knows? Remember when you used to butter my toast on both sides with real butter in a frying pan? How I liked? I'm telling on myself because that's how I like my toast. I don't like it in the toaster. And I don't like it in a broiler. Yeah, I don't like it in a broiler. I like it in a frying pan. I made you this. Yeah? You know what I'm talking about. The toast on both sides in a fry. I made that for you. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait. I thought you were trying to say you made it. I'm like, you turned me onto it. I'm like.
I know exactly.
Oh, okay. I'm like, nigga, I love you. But, yeah.
All right, we're gonna edit that part.
No, we not, nigga. Katie, I mean, sorry. Anyways,
Ninja.
so
Yeah, we're editing all this.
no, we're not. No, but what you call? Anyways, so I have a poem called Buttered Toast, and this is what I'm pulling from. That's why I'm even bringing this up. But the whole point of the poem was, you used to butter my toast on both sides, make it in a frying pan the way I like it, make it in a pan the way I like it fried, and things like that. It went on. But the point is, in that poem, and I'm just giving you an example, as that relationship went on, he started only buttering the toast on one side. And instead of putting it in the frying pan, he started putting it in the microwave, let's say. And just thing by thing, the relationship stopped being the same. And that's the kind of stuff that makes women look out the window like, I'm not even asking him for anything that he hasn't shown me he would do for me. So what's different? What's going on? So once we don't feel we're valued at the same level as women, I think that's when we start to notice when people do value us. And y'all know how that shit go. What does Schaefer write? Baby, you should let me love you. And all that stuff. And it's the idea being another guy sees the value in what a guy is taking advantage of that he has. And that guy is willing to bring the buttered toast on both sides. He's willing to do the things that make her feel like she's seen. I don't know any woman, a grown woman who does good and is on point with her shit. I don't know any woman that doesn't love being seen by her man, being noticed, being valued. Just something to say, babe, you the shit still. You the shit. Like, it could be flowers. It could be a date. It could be just an I love you for no reason. It could be a note on the refrigerator if you all live together. Just to show you still see her. That really makes a difference for women. Now, if we're talking about hoes, bitches, and girls, these niggas might not even know who they are, really, in their own sense of self. So they might just be bouncing from one dick to the next, just on some, he can do more for me than you. So I'm trying to get mines. I'm trying to get paid out here. Sometimes you ladies, you young ladies, I'm using the word ladies because I'm just being nice. It's not what you actually, I think you got to earn ladyship. And some of y'all definitely don't earn it. But some of you ladies, who I'm calling ladies, you're looking for a come up. You're looking for security in a man that should have been in place with your dad. Maybe. You're looking for security in a man that you, as an adult, could have provided to yourself. If it's something that you wanted, you're looking for, I don't know, you're looking for a rescue boat. You're looking for something to save you. And I guess fairy tales don't help because we always see the princess getting saved by the knight in shining armor. But look at what I just said. A princess. She got shit for herself. That's different. You understand? If you don't got stuff going for yourself and you're looking to be saved, ladies, it might make more sense why episode 15 happened. Dudes don't see the value. Dude don't see the value in somebody that needs them. I think love should be a thing where everybody desires to walk next to one another. If he needs me or if I need him, we're just replacing parenting that didn't go right in either of our backgrounds. Dead ass. I know people don't want to hear that, but it's true. So why do women who have shit going for themselves, who know themselves, cheat? I think it's when they don't feel like they are seen and when they feel undervalued. All right? I'm going to get a little flack for that one, I think. But that's okay. Because, shit, I'll stop telling it like it is when it stops being that way. However, we've taken you on a little ride, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about getting you a Douxadiddy. We made sure that we raised you up and looked at your mindset, your focus, and your perspective. And we answered 2, count them 1, 2, high-wise. We are on to Wyann's Words of Wisdom. And this Wyann's Words of Wisdom is called Level Up. The analogy of floor 18 versus floor 8. So I tweeted the other day the punchline to a story of mine, and it got a lot of feedback, so I wanted to share it here with you. The story, not just the punchline, the whole story. Talking with my sister Wendy, as we both used to teach for Los Angeles Unified School District, we reflected upon visiting the headquarters of LAUSD, Los Angeles Unified School District, down in downtown LA. So picture one of the most massive buildings, tall, down there, and this one building quarterbacked all the plays in the second largest school district in the nation. I think it had like 40 or something floors. The adult division, which is where my sister and I taught, was on the 18th floor. I recall something I needed, maybe a live scan, less like fingerprinting or whatever, was on like the 8th floor. So I relayed a message to my sister Wendy because I was telling her about how I think when I deal with people in life and knowing what level they're on. I look at it like knowing the floors of what we call the Beaudry building in Los Angeles. Part of self-awareness is knowing on which floors in life you reside. The last Wyann's words of wisdom, I posed a question at the end. Will I catch you on Lover's Lane? Or will I hear about you spending a lot of time on Fear Street? And if y'all recall, Lover's Lane was where a lot of worth, peace, happiness, tranquility, and things like that resided. More love and togetherness were there. Understanding over discourse and dispute. Fear Street, however, housed self-centeredness, scarcity-modeled thinking, and blame-finding energy. In fact, if we're speaking of energy, since each energetic motion or emotion, energetic motion, has its own wave of frequency, I want to juxtapose a couple of these. I want to look at from one figure that I found on the internet. I think I searched emotional vibration chart. You look that up on Google. The one that I'm looking at has like a cone, 3D cone shaped, and purple is at the top and it's wide and big. Red is at the bottom and it's narrow, pointing down, okay? The highest 4 vibrations of emotions versus the lowest 4. So, number 4, love. Number 3, joy. Number 2, peace. And number 1, enlightenment. Those 4 emotions climb the scale from 4th to 1st highest in emotions. Now, juxtapose that with grief at number 14, apathy at number 15, guilt at number 16, and shame at the lowest, number 17. That's a walk down the scale from the 14th to the 17th lowest vibrating emotions. And I want you all to take some time to let those sit with you. The top 4 being enlightenment at number 1. That's the highest vibrating, most open emotion that there is. Secondly, peace. Open and surrounding you like a hug. Long, big vibrations. Then you have joy. Joy is a higher vibration than love, ladies and gentlemen. I was taught that I was taught that joy comes from satisfaction within, where love comes from satisfaction without. Without just meaning outside of you, and within with joy meaning inside of you. That was something I was taught, or something that I heard. You guys can juxtapose that with your personal experiences to see if that still rings true. But I just wanted to give you that. Top 4 vibrating, big, open arms, loving emotions versus, notice as I say each of these that it gets smaller and smaller and more to oneself. On your low vibrating emotions, grief, when you're pain-stricken over the loss of something. And then you close more down into apathy. Apathy is the I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. Why didn't you do that? I don't know. Apathy. I don't care. Even smaller than that is guilt. Guilt is when you think, damn, I did that and that was bad. That was bad. The lowest vibrating emotion is shame. Shame is not that was bad. Shame is, shit, I am bad. If you bullshitted the last time you heard my Wyann's words of wisdom. I want to give you what life never does, the second chance at a first impression for yourself. Where do you frequent? Where do you choose to reside? Lover's Lane or Fear Street? Lover's Lane with its joy, its reason, its positivity, its peace, enlightenment, or Fear Street, where there's fear, obviously, guilt, shame, apathy, and grief. Knowing where you are just helps you learn where you want to go. It is not an indictment on you. It's just an honest picture of where you are so you know what's above and below you. Now, going back to above and below, finding where you are serves as that bookmark so that you can reflect on what level you're on. Going back to that Beaudry building of above and below levels of the floors that are in life. When I used to get to the LAUSD headquarters, I would go through that lobby, get in that elevator, and shoot up to floor 18. I could only tell you about what went on that 18th floor. If you look at the floors of that building like the levels in life, I passed 1 through 17 without thought, easily, landing at floor 18. I was very aware of the fact that there were levels above me, and the way I look at life, those levels represent the things I want to aspire to. Millionaireship might be, let's say, level 32. A 6-pack of abs might be level 21. Real estate ownership might be level 28. All I know is that I'm on the 18th floor with sights set for that top floor. Fuck it, the roof. So when folks try to engage me on floor 16 with the vibrations and the talk of the 16th floor, I find myself unavailable knowing that that's beneath me. When someone calls me from the 10th floor, they might be able to tell me what's going on down there, but outside of their call, I never know nor have a desire to find out. I've passed that. I have no aspirations to make a habit of fraternizing with folks on the 8th floor. And if someone were to actually ask me about the vibe down there, my literal reply would be, hell, if I know shit, I ain't on that level and they ain't on mine. That's not even a diss, though. It's as apparent as me saying, I have no clue what people in Maine are doing right now. That's not a diss. It's me being in Cali right now. I'm in Los Angeles, Cali, LA. I literally have no clue what people are doing over there because I am over here. Sometimes the people on floors, vibes, and levels beneath you will be your family members. They'll sometimes be your coworkers or your cohorts at the schools you attend. Sometimes the people that vibrate at lower levels than you may be the people that you're in intimate relationships with. Your job is to tune into your desired level and find other energies that cultivate that. Mind you, not the level you're on, the level you desire. Me personal, I'm a millionaire. My bank don't know it yet, but shit, that ain't stopping me from making millionaire moves. I spend like a millionaire. I save like a millionaire. I sat in my room, in my right-out corner that my 2 beautiful assistants created for me, with my coffee and 2 warm, awaiting hands, smile on my face, deciding whether to live in Ladera or La Cañada in Los Angeles. People would only pretty much know those places, but just depending on how I want my house to look in the hills. I research on YouTube University about the best ways to invest $5 million at a time. I look at scholarships for students I'll create in order to provide opportunities to others looking to reach the levels they're tuned into. Listen to this piece. Right here, right now. I surround myself with millionaires. Only. People who literally do the things that I've researched. They live in the houses that I've imagined. I saw Exhibit create his house, literally. I've seen Dre go from a castle in the valley to the side of the mountain that one of his houses currently is. And he imagined more house than was already there. It was already a dream. It was already a literal resort. And he created it into something doper, bigger, and better. It's not even real. You wouldn't believe it until you saw it. I can hear his voice as we walked up from the dungeon into the living room. Look at what hip-hop built, why? Look at what hip-hop built. That's that Dr. Dre type shit, my boy. And the beautiful part is, even if I had never been to Dr. Dre's newest house or watched Exhibit create his, let me tell you something. Folks on floors higher than the 18th, they don't just set sites to be on the roof of that building. They look to own the fucking building. Those people create buildings like that building for more of me and my students, my assistants, my mentees to thrive in. Listen, life on the 18th floor tells me that I don't know what folks are doing on the 8th floor because they're not on my level. Not because they'll never be, but because they aren't right now. And if you want to find what level you want to be on, you need to think about it and focus on it unwaveringly. Literally, I'm on that 18th floor, but my mindset is on the roof. Make your choice, set it in stone, and stop making excuses about why you're not pursuing it. Be relentless in your mind, not your actions. Help you out. Actions fueled by an undisciplined mind will work as well as a phone off of its charger. Yeah, those actions will keep you going for however long it can, but it will burn out and you will be done. Aligned minds power strategic action that will undoubtedly get you to your destination, but not just get you there, baby. You will enjoy the ride. So, I need you to focus, loves. Focus, then follow life's guidance. And those are my words of wisdom for today. And before I go, ho, wait, ho, she ain't done. This bitch found out how to do baby hairs. Hey! Hey! Sorry, people on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Y'all don't even understand what just happened. Let me help you out. Let me paint a picture. January 2019. A chick. She cute. Named Wyann. She did a podcast. Her first words were, you know what? I feel a way about my students who never taught me how to do my baby hairs. Guess what, hoes? I got baby hairs. And who did them? I can see myself in here. That's why I just keep looking like a nigga swoopy. Oops, a nigga swoop. I feel like a blood. So whoop. No, okay, I'm back. But anyways, look. Susie got happy. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I have baby hairs. And I need you to know about these hairs. Y'all know the fuck it is. I love to do. Help me do what I do, homie. Yes, my cousin, Maya Smith, entrepreneur, wonderful educator, creative, West Coast chick, thick than a bitch, the one I love, yes. She started a line called I Love the Do. And to get this look with these curls in my hair, this is my wash and go, if you can believe it. Moose Def was one, and Cash rules everything around me, or as Chris has said, cats ruin everything around me. Anyways, we're dog owners, so we, yeah. But no, cats is cool. So, yeah. So just so you guys know, I love the Do more than you knew. You can find it at thedo.com. Is that okay? Is that true? Thedo.com? Is it at thedo.com? And I'm saying that because I know it's at target.com. It's at, and I'm saying .com only because depending on when you guys hear this in the state of the current world, we might have to do more online shopping than not. But Walmart.com, Target.com, Sally's Beauty, and Amazon.com. I know you can find those products, but she has some exclusive new stuff coming, and it's only going to be at thedo.com. Did you guys know this? Yeah. There's a new one coming. Oh, damn it. I can't remember the name of it. Go to at I Love the Do, ILOVETHEDOUX, and you will see what it is she talking about. As the first person I saw write that like that was stupid ass bad luck. Bro, if y'all don't, a random pay you do, if y'all don't follow nobody funny and dumb, and I hate him, but I hate him because I love him so much. Bad luck at BADLUCC. What is it? 354. Bad luck? 354. Yeah. You want to know why? I was going to say 954, but that's your address. That's not your address, but we get it, what it is. But yeah, so Bad Luck is one of my homeboys, and he's one of the funniest, crazy people that I know. I also want to address the fact that, is that right? I Love the Do? No. Thedo.com. THEDOUX.com. THEDOUX.com is thedo.com. And what's the new product? Do you guys see it? The new product that it's coming. It's not here yet, but it's a new one that's not going to be available anywhere but there. If you guys look, y'all go look. How about that? Listeners and watchers, go look and you'll see it right there. Also, can we get a close up on, can we get a motherfucking moment of silence? No. Rhapsody, my sis, at RAPSODY, Rhapsody. I went to her A Black Woman Created This tour, and my assistants went with me, actually, my angels. And my baby sister, who I didn't realize was such a Rhapsody fan, she almost cried. Did you guys know she almost cried? At Whitney Fly, almost cried. Anyways, but I want to point out the fact that I am on this shirt, on this one shot, the vanity of Wyann Vaughn went to pull her hair back. So that's my hand right there, and that's the top of my head, and my pretty eyebrow. I'm not even lying. That's really Wyann back there. This is my niece. That's Terrace Martin, and my sis-in-law's oh my God, Busy Bee. Brittany's daughter. That's my con right there. That's Rhapsody, obviously. And these are my babies from North Carolina. Actually, I don't think Darren is from North Carolina. Anyways, but Erica and Darren. So we all did this in the day that I met Black Sam, Nip's brother. Yeah, this was January 2019 that we did this whole photo shoot for her album and everything. But Rhapsody, I just wanted to plug Eve again. Rap is my sis. She's so dope and so supportive of everything that I am and that I do. And I'm not even telling you guys about this because she supports me, just because Eve is such a good album. There's such dope content. I think my boss, Gina Lopez, Dr. Gina Lopez at Pasadena, at Ujima Pasadena City College, stated that it's like an open love letter to all Black women. And she literally holds up our students and her own daughter, my boss does, my homegirl, who was also my boss at the college. They literally minister to one another with stories, the raps, the lyrics of this album. So I just wanted to give Eve another plug. I know we've done it before. Guess what? I'll do it till the cows come home because my sis is dope and boo on you. So March is Women's History Month and also Social Work Appreciation Month. So I have two social workers that I wanted to shout out. One is cohort of mine from Cal State Long Beach, Go Beach. She graduated alongside me and has her own practice. Her name is Ruth Polchino, and she is a therapist. And if you guys feel like this is somebody you would want to, you know, just maybe check out, her website is www.ruth, Ruth, Polcino is Polchino. It's Italian, if I'm not mistaken. With that C like that, right? Polcino, RuthPolcino.com. Ruth Polchino is my boo, and I love her dearly. And last but never least is my homeboy, who I met as a result of doing Raise It Up. Why? He is a social worker from Baltimore, Maryland. And I even asked for a blurb from him, and he gave me one. He said, I asked him, what did he think about social work? What is something that he felt he wanted you all to know about social work and being one? He said, as a social worker, I look at us and our profession as world changers. When we come into our clients' lives or in the communities that we serve, we come into their world to solve problems by being solution focused and to promote healing. And I couldn't have said it better because that's exactly what we do. And you can follow him. He says, follow me at urban_counselor. URBAN_COUNSELOR, urban_counselor, and at Whole Life Baltimore, WHOLE LIFE BALTIMORE, Whole Life Baltimore. And that's something that has entrepreneurially, fuck it, look it up, Google, it's beautiful, right? He opened this mental health service space up, and it will be functioning as of May 2020, God willing. Just right now, he just informed me after he sent me this that they're only doing and providing their therapy and mental health services online right now. Not online, but what I'm trying to say, like, let's just say Facebook. Not Facebook, shit, no. Zoom. FaceTime, Zoom, exactly, Zoom, FaceTime. Like, like it's with remote locations and use of technology. However, I think he also told me that you can only practice within your city or within your state. So like my girl Ruthie is right here in California and in the Los Angeles county. So I know she would be able to provide services, but just right here. She couldn't do it in New York. She couldn't FaceTime someone in New York and actually do that. You know what I'm saying? And he is, like I say, in Baltimore, Maryland. So please go follow those people. Go, tell the social worker somewhere that you love him or her, because we need that shit. What we do ain't easy. And I want you to know that social work ain't just us, people of my profession coming to take somebody's kids. That's the common misconception. We are trained therapists, and as trained therapists, we can open our own practices, as clearly Ruth and, oh my God, urban counselor. Why do I always forget? Dana, thank you. And Dana have, you can open your own stuff like that. You can be a creative and put therapy and therapeutic services into your creativity, like at Raise It Up. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no limit to what you could do with our degree. We are nationally recognized where other counseling professions are not. No shots at MFTs, but click, click, pow, pow. Come for me if you want it. I mean, what you want me to do? Shit. No. This is me being from the West. I'm just being extra. Last but never least, the Wyann EP is out. It's literally, I love the fact that every time I go on my artist page for the admin page for my Apple Music, there is a new and different #1, like the one that has a star next to it. it has gone from new page to new page and 4 steps. Then it was at 4 steps forever. Then it was at new page and scales. Then it went to Take Me Down. It went to Love Unconditional for just a second, like a hot second. Then it went back to Take Me Down, stayed there for a minute. That was, I don't like that fly. It stayed there for a minute, and then now it's been at 4 steps yet again. So y'all love it. And I'm so happy that you love it. Like, not even one song more than another. You guys like it all. And I'm telling you, I'm just so thankful. And I love that you guys love it. Right Out is also available for you. I was looking and listening to my Wyann's Words of Wisdom, and I know one of our episodes was called About the Author, so I wanted to open it to the last page of Right Out, and you guys get to see the About the Author page. That was written by my dope-ass writing sister, Wendy Vaughn. She don't just write songs, she writes copy as well, and bios, apparently. But, ladies and gents, I just wanted to talk my shit and really kind of just, you know, be my full self and everything. But bigger than that, I wanted to give you guys some sort of time away from what people have called pandemonium, what some have described as panic personified. I don't subscribe to it, ladies and gents. I subscribe to what we do here. I subscribe to Raise It Up, Why? Hello. I subscribe to press play on the positive. Creators, shame on us if there's not enough positive shit out there for people to look at and consume and listen to. That's on us. It's a call to action on creators in a time like this. Creators, create something beautiful for everybody to enjoy. One thing I did want to say about a date that's coming up, it won't even be a week away. I am fully aware of the fact that the 1st year anniversary of the death of Nipsey Hussle is coming on the end of this month. It is March 31st. Say it again. March 31st. Yeah, March 31st. And that's going to be like, I think like Tuesday of next month or Tuesday of next week or something like that. If we're airing the last Thursday of the month, right? So what I want to say is therapeutically, it's been said that sometimes that first anniversary of loss can feel like the loss happening all over again. So in preparation and front loading, I want to say, I'd love if on that day, posts could be geared towards legacy. People could send love to his loved ones, those beautiful babies. Lauren London, the West Coast queen, we bow to you and all of the work that you do to uphold your king. We appreciate Nip as he is, and I say is because I think everybody's life is a vibration, and you can't kill a vibration, right? You can only transfer energy and vibration, but it can't be created, and it surely can't be destroyed. So I just wanted to say, be good to yourselves on this coming March 31st. Go for a walk. Episode 7's Wyann's Words of Wisdom gave you an example of a process letter. So if you guys wanted to write Dear Nip, especially if you knew him, that would be really nice. Update him, tell him what's been going on. Create that soothing love type energy. If that's not you, you're not a write out type of person, do a What Would Nip Do day. What do you think he would be on? Something enterprising more than likely, something conducive, something forward motion and pretty and beautiful. But give yourself that space in time to feel for and experience what it might feel like to still feel that pull from his physical absence. Just allow yourself that for however long, and know that you're going to be all right. Know that we all are all right already. And If you need any, you just heard those therapists' names and how to contact them. If you needed some more referrals, please hit up at Raise It Up Y, RAISEITUPWY. Ooh, the book in the doggone EP, WyannVon.com, WYANNV as in Victor, AUGHN. Look those things up, and even there, I could also still refer you extra resources to help you always feel well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this felt like a big warm hug. I feel like I needed it, so if it helped you, I'm happy as well. Please take care of yourselves. Please take care of people around you, recognizing that we're all in this together. Till next time, stay real, y'all.
Do I equal up to what you see? Tell me, what does that entail? We go up and down and round, in and out. We go here and there and everywhere, all around. We go up and down and round, in and out. We go here and there and everywhere, all around. Wait, on your scale, do I equal up to what you seem to need? In your head, wait for me, and I'll be the thing you need. Just wait for me, and you'll see. Be the thing to tip your We go up and down and round, in and out. We go here and there and everywhere, all around. We go up and down and round, in and out. We go here and there and everywhere, all around. Wait for me, I'll be the thing you need. I'll be, just wait for me. Wait, you'll see. I'll be the thing to tip your way. For me, I'll be the thing you need. Just wait for me, you'll see. I'll be the thing.